Hello, everyone. Today is Friday, November 11th, 2022 at 5:38 a.m. Yeah, I forgot I introduced the date earlier. So, um, they lied about it, saying that that the wind has stopped at midnight, but no, it's still windy. I guess the howling strong winds, you know, but I'm trying to talk while it's quiet out here. And I didn't get to say what I needed to say last night because the instant I just was about to turn this corner, they had those perps that started to blast the loud fake music yesterday, which made me even more frustrated. Excuse me, because I was already agitated. So yesterday morning, I was transferring buses and standing at the bus stop, and they had a tall, skinny white male perp that looked like he was homeless, and he had a backpack and a skateboard, and we're on a sidewalk, a narrow sidewalk, and he if you see a human standing on a sidewalk waiting for the bus, if you see a human another person standing on the sidewalk waiting for the bus, and you on your skateboard, why the hell didn't you use manners or respect and say, excuse me, ahead of time in advance? No, this bastard, what he did was he rode right by me without saying anything and bumped into me on purpose, pretending it was an accident, and kept on going. So also when I went to take a shower, they had two perps, one in a silver SUV, I think. Well, one vehicle, but the person in the passenger side had they waited till I got a certain distance, and then the guy placed his arm out of the window. I wasn't able to film that, and then it was white people, and I'm saying for description, so then my stomach hurt. As soon as this car passed by, they make my stomach hurt. And it was a Ford Escape also. So, also, it was a black guy in a Jeep Renegade. It was a silver one, had some weird painting on it. And he had one small bottom headlight. Also when I went to go take a shower, and they had some other stuff go on. But they had a perp in a lime green Jeep Renegade that had strange headlights that was following me around. Second time I saw him. And then they had a perp with different color headlights, with one white regular headlight and one white LED headlight. So and some other stuff I don't remember, but I'm like, got frustrated. I didn't get to put a lot of them on film and stuff, So then the other stuff I was able to show y'all. After that, coming from the mall, that female perp bus driver, she used to harass and to bully me, and now she treats me like I don't exist. Monday, when I took the bus, she, for the first time, pretended to be fake nice and didn't even charge me bus fare. And then you know, yesterday she went back to her usual self and treated me like I deserve to be punished and like I don't deserve, or like I don't exist. So, um, so upon getting off the bus, hold up. See, why they starting to have cars and traffic now that I'm and look, the one in the passenger side has his arm raised up in that that little weird ass looking van that just passed by, and they pass by every single day, every day, perping me. So that bus driver, I was trying to get out through the front, and just before I got out, come on, man. See, shut the fuck up. Even other targeted individuals talk about how they have, how they use directed energy weapons to make fake bird sounds or make the birds act stupid. I'm not sure exactly all that how that goes, but for noise campaign and noise harassment, maybe not like birds anymore. So they probably put robotic fake birds or something. So I've heard other target individuals talk about it too. So anyway, the bus driver, what she did was just before I grabbed my belongings and was gonna go out the front. I don't like going out through the back door because come on, man. Well, I don't want to say entrance, but I'll say exit since you go out the back door. It's too narrow on the old raggedy green buses and the fake new longer gray buses. But on the white buses, they have the handicap ramp in the back door, and it's pretty wide. So I like to go out. I don't mind going out the back door on those buses, So I felt like that was fucked up, disrespectful, rude, and cold-blooded for her to shut the door in my face on purpose to prevent me from going out the front door on purpose, just to be evil. Like, just if you're an older adult, why are you like this? And she gave me a problem and bullied me since day one. And she left me alone about harassing me with trying to homeless perp. She left me alone with harassing me about trying to, when I try to put the trash bag down. But they have able-bodied, normal people who take way longer to put the fare in the box than they do for me to put down it only takes like probably not even 30 seconds. I guess 30 seconds when I have a bag with me like I did yesterday, because I gotta take some extra stuff back to my storage unit on Saturday, tomorrow. So it only take me 30 seconds, but I guess it would take 10 to 15 seconds if I just put the bag down and all I have is my backpack, and so and so by me being disabled and I had 2 strokes when I was 5, and me being disabled, it's discriminatory and unfair to yell at me and rush me just to be cruel and mean and get hostile, vicious, and aggressive like a damn Rottweiler or a pit bull or something. But able-bodied people, like the bus driver, was talking and laughing with those military, the narcissistic military perps, or if they weren't military, I don't know, but she was talking and laughing with them. And one guy took a whole about almost 5 minutes to put his fare in the box and was talking and laughing with her. And so I mean, I see some people who take a long time just to put their fare in the box. But the bus drivers don't scold them, they don't yell at them, they don't tell them nothing. But I was so irritated and angry and was hoping to tell what she did. But it had so much noise and chaos around me. And then, as I said, the perps with that fake loud, the fake loud busking and music, I couldn't get to tell, what was going on. And I mean, that bus driver, she should have been fired a long time ago. If they could kick me off the damn bus, why they don't fire her for being abusive? And I know that ECAT won't do anything because the bus drivers and the administration, they're all part of the gang stalking. They have a few bus drivers who aren't mean, who aren't abusive, cruel, retarded perps. A few of them, not that many. But the majority of them are abusive assholes who treat me like I deserve to be punished. And same thing with the cabs. Abusive, cruel cab drivers from both Z-Trip and fake ass unlucky cab. And they won't hire me for shit. I mean, well, Z-Trip won't hire me for shit. But I showed y'all the gang stalking scams and schemes, that fake ass unlucky cab, what they did to me. So, I was supposed to have still had a damn job. But they did that on purpose. The owner, Randy, was abusive and mean and for no reason, and had his face twisted up mad and treat me like I deserve to be punished for no reason. My first day that he was never really nice. I can tell he didn't want me to work there. And then he treated me with a certain kind of prejudice for being homeless and having my sleeping bag and stuff. I didn't at the time, I didn't have anywhere to put it, and had to carry around with me everywhere. But then I just started to end up being treated with more abuse and discrimination at many different places of business just for being disabled. I mean, just for having a sleeping bag. And I'm like, wow, that makes a difference how people treat you in society. And then they say you're the problem, or that you were starting trouble, or you were doing this and doing that, when you did nothing wrong, just carrying a sleeping bag, So, come on, man. So, there was someone who also agreed that somebody commented on my channel and agreed that it did look like somebody was trying to pull a gun out on me last night. Like, I wasn't even filming you, and I didn't even know you. I never did you anything, so I'm filming my gang stalking like usual. And the perp at first I thought it was his phone, but then I looked closer, I'm like, shit, that looked like either a pistol or a BB gun or something small. It looked like he tried to aim a gun at me. And then when he realized that I turned the camera to him and was filming him, he hurried up and put it away. If that really was a gun, I never in my life, as much as hated as I am, I never had anybody pull a gun out on me. Or pull a gun out on me or aim a gun at me or hold me at physical gunpoint. Psychological and mental gunpoint, I get that almost every fucking day. But physical, nah, to actually aim a gun at me, and then, I mean, it's like, yo, you were gonna freaking assassinate me? An innocent person, I haven't done you anything. I don't even know you. You know, and I was filming the other perps, and then this person in the white, and it looked like they were young-ass kids, too. And I heard that crime is in, like, when I first came here to Pensacola, the first couple of years, I guess I was very naive. I thought Pensacola was very safe and that there was really no crime here. But I'm not over-exaggerating. Now I've been hearing such crime seem almost as bad as New Orleans. That they really do have crime here. So I probably wouldn't be here. And today is the biological brother Derek, who I call Dirty Derek's criminal, illegal, satanic birthday. And he's like the Josephine Dyke of the mentally slow, crazy biological family. When I say Josephine Dyke, I'm talking about the foster brother Joe, who's a woman and child beater, and Derek is a freaking woman beater. And both of them are abusive, narcissistic women beaters, but they wouldn't step up to another fucking man. They'll talk shit, but they wouldn't step up to another doggone man. So, and Joe never, all those beatings, and Joe never went to jail for physically abusing and beating on us. But I don't think Derek ever put his hands on me. But I heard him putting his hands on girlfriends, you know. But I heard that Derek used to physically abuse and beat and torture his own son, who they call Little Derek, that looked like as if Derek got himself pregnant. Yeah, I heard about that Derek would physically abuse and beat on his own child. Look, this is the second time the police passed by. Stop fucking harassing me. I'll tell the police stop fucking harassing me. Just before I started this video, probably 5 minutes before, that same police officer had passed by shortly before I started this video. So yeah, I think they're stalking and watching me real heavy, because the day before yesterday, it wasn't my original thoughts. I just compiled some research. Compiled a little bit of research and put it on my blog to make other people aware. I mean, of other people exposing fraternal order of police, which is part of Freemason. And I have rode in Ubers and cabs or whatever, and saw license plates of a regular vehicle that had a fraternal order of police license plate. And I think I may have some video footage, but it would be so many videos to try to go through to try to find them. So on my blog post, so I really think they're attacking me and really mad at me for that. So as I said, y'all probably would, I don't even know if I would have been on a national news, maybe not national, but the perps are waiting for that glorious day for Candy Grandpre to deserve to be murdered. The online perps are rubbing their hands together, waiting. And I'm going to hear how, first, they're going to gaslight and lie and say that wasn't a gun that person aimed at you. It damn sure wasn't a phone. So if I didn't have my phone, and that person would have started firing shots at me, maybe I would have survived. Maybe I would have survived the shooting. But I wasn't doing you anything. So, now the perps want to try to assassinate Candy Grandpre. And as I said, none of my family would care. Fuck them. They never cared about me since day one. They never cared about me since day one. And anything bad, like they're narcissistic enough, that foster and biological family, they never cared about me since day one. And anything bad happens to me, they think that they have God's power and authority to dictate that Candy deserves this and that to happen to her. When you're not God and you don't have the authority or the right to judge and condemn me and think that society is finished with me, like as if society is God over me. Y'all got more respect for that Waukesha Parade killer, Darrell Brooks. Y'all got more respect for him than y'all have for me. And he plowed over those kids with a red Ford Escape and one headlight. Some people say he was MK Ultra to do that. Other people say it was a psyop. And the same thing with the and predictive programming, because was it South Park? Yeah, South Park predictive programming. It was very sick. Predicted that South Park predicted the Waukesha Parade incident, you know. So that guy shooting and killing me though, I would have had a lot of witnesses. I would have had a lot of witnesses last night. But nobody really cares about that. Nobody really cares. And the way the fake so-called TI community, they would shrug their shoulders and not care. And once I'm dead, they would bring up all the stuff they want to falsely accuse me of doing. No better or no different than the perps, because y'all are the fake sellout TI perps. The so-called TI community. Generally speaking, I have only a few people that I'm not going to name the names, but I can, only a few people in the TI community who believe me and still respect me. And so now everybody has changed their tune to try to say you should shut up and ignore. And then now they want to say just because somebody drive by with one headlight don't mean they're a perp. And you should stop making yourself look crazy and stop filming and stuff. Oh, well, back in 2019, everybody wants to show off the perps following them with one headlight. So, and I'm fed up about being forced, isolated, and hated, and nobody to care or believe me or take me serious when I have concrete proof. And then, like earlier yesterday, I think when I went to take a shower, and then sometime later on last night, they was trying to squeeze my organs. Then they caused an unbearable cramp that started in one leg, and then I was nearly on the verge of crying. And the moment I started to have these cramps in my leg, I had this strange fear that, oh shit, am I having, and even though I didn't have pain in my heart, but I had cramps in my legs, and I started to wonder, oh shit, am I having like a heart attack or a stroke, or am I having this, or am I having that, or and so I mean, they cause fake cramps in my leg. And then it started in the right leg on my thigh, in the back of my thigh, and I couldn't get rid of the pain for over 30 minutes. And then I tried to stretch my leg out, and it wasn't really helping. And then when I had finally, I tried to stand up, and both of my legs started to cramp really bad, and it seemed unusual, and so then I grabbed my phone, and after a few minutes, after talking about it and exposing it, that's when my legs went back to normal again. It seemed like my legs started to swell up and cramp temporarily, that they probably used the direct energy weapons or gassed me or did something. I don't know what they did. But another seasoned targeted individual probably could tell me. But a fake TI perp, if you're talking on the phone with them, they'll tell you. They would tell me that the manufacturer cramps. They'd be like, that ought to be the least of your worries. I don't see why you even worried about that. Just ignore it. Ignore excruciating cramps. Ignore getting nearly shot. And y'all call me hateful? But as I said, there's only a few people in the targeted individual community, a few of them, not that many. I can almost count on my hands. Only a few of them who still believe me and respect me. And I'm not even talking to any targeted individuals, whether real or fake. Dude, Bird, shut up. See, they're trying to disrupt me. So, yeah, see, they put them super close near me. See, they're doing this to distract me. And it might not even be real birds. It might be directed energy weapons or some device making the illusion of bird sounds. And then watch. It's fake when once I turn off the camera, then they stop chirping and yelling. It's another way to try to infiltrate and shut me up and silence me. Damn, shut up. Another way to infiltrate and silence me. So, see, the more I try to talk, that's when they chirp. But also, after the incident with them cramping up my legs last night, they the police had passed by almost instantly after I turned the video off, and then they started causing me a severe, like a bad headache, like a nauseating headache too. So tomorrow, well, more like Sunday morning. Come on, man. The car has to be a red car perp, huh? Tomorrow morning, I'm sorry, not tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, it's going to be 41 or 42 degrees, and I'm going to need help with the hotel room to probably about $90 to $100 Come on, man. So I'm going to need help for at least 2 or 3 nights for a hotel room to get out of this cold weather with the cold front. I have my information, all the information in the description box on ways you can help me with a hotel room to get out of the cold. So you know, as I said, people will be merciful and forgiving. I bet you even the Darrell Brooks, the guy, he ran over. I bet you the surviving families will probably forgive him and give him another chance than society would give me, when I haven't even, my only crime is trying to survive. Like, I get criminalized for trying to survive. I'm not hurting anyone. And I'm exposing the gang stalking abuse at the same time. So I don't want this to bleed into a second video. So I'm going to see y'all later. I'm going to have to be forced to stay downtown today because of the, I'm going to have to be forced to stay downtown today because of the regular buses aren't running today. But I need all the help I can get. I also, need help with hotel room and food and stuff like that for at least 3 or 4 nights. So, and then it's gonna be cold again. So, I still haven't found. I mean, I still haven't had like another job opportunity or nothing, but